How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow?
Hi, my name's Jenn.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, my name's Jenn. How now, brown cow?
All right. Should we pray? No.
Do we ever pray?
No. But Jenn asked if we could.
Do you want? Let's do it once we start.
We'll pray after.
Okay, can we just start?
Yeah.
All right. In the count of 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to OurBad. I'm Big Bobby Jones. I'm here with Matthew Collins, and we're sitting down with Jennifer Howard. How are you, Jen?
I am feeling very uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah?
Why?
I've had a million conversations with you.
I know. I don't know why. I feel really uncomfortable having a recorded conversation with somebody.
Why? It's the
You
lights.
don't
The
think
lights.
about the
Yeah.
fact that it's recorded. You just
You just talk.
act like you're just like talking into a microphone that's not recording.
I don't know why. I just feel really uncomfortable. I'm like socially awkward. So
You
like
are?
having
Have you ever met me? Me too.
I know, but like having a conversation with somebody in person, like in like a closed setting, is different than having a conversation with somebody on a microphone because I'll probably just babble on.
Good, that's fine. That's
Babylon's a place.
perfect. That's true. It is a place. It's a sci-fi place.
And then my boyfriend told me my hair looked greasy,
For real? In real
and why didn't I get more dressed up? And I was
Bobby,
like, this is my true
You
self.
got your hair? Did you get a haircut? Hair looks a little different.
It's just back. It's not
Yeah.
floppy.
Oh, usually more up to the side.
Well, it's usually just like a chaos when we do the podcast. Like,
Oh,
I've usually been laying down. Like
Yeah.
I just woke up. I was crazy, but it's long. It's getting long, so it was like unmanageably crazy. So I just wet it and combed it back.
So are you bringing back the man bun?
Yeah, that's what the goal is.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
trying to bring it back.
All right.
Make man buns great again.
But I'm trying to do it without the weird, awkward phase where I look like a penis for like 4 months because my hair gets to like right here where I can't man bun it, and I'm just flopping around looking like a dick. So
That's part of growing your hair
The
out.
plan is just to keep like slicking it back until it's long enough, and I can just.
You just don't want to be like one of those toddlers that have those little ponytails that stick up in the
I
air.
did that. I went through that phase. The first time it was crazy. Do you know how many times I've literally tried to do the man bun? I've only successfully done it once. I tried to grow it out like 5 times, and I would get to that weird dick phase, and I would get annoyed and fucking cut it because like in your eyes and like banging you in the eye all the time. You know,
So why did
No.
you get rid of the man bun in the first place, Bobby?
midlife crisis. Okay, let's lead right into this. Let's go. My stalker is back.
Wait, what?
Wait, yeah, we gotta.
So I need to address this right now.
Yep.
There's a lot of different social medias under my name, Big Bobby Jones, that say I have an assortment of STDs, ranging from herpes, HV, I don't know, stuff I don't even know exists. HIV, she's spelled positive, pisitive. She's also made...
No, she did that on purpose.
She's also made social media accounts under my name that say I have abandoned our children, and that I'm a bad father. But like all this crazy shit, none of it's true. And so if you see any of this, please report it. It's on TikTok, it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram. And she has just like reemerged out of nowhere.
She probably saw the podcast.
That's what I'm just thinking. She probably saw the podcast, but here's the thing: we have multiple documentation about her stalking you, and this has been going on for like 5 years since COVID.
Crazy, yes.
Since
And
COVID.
So that's why I originally cut the man bun, because I was going through a midlife crisis, because I had a stalker who was like ruining my life and telling people I had HIV and herpes and fucking full-blown AIDS, and then I abandoned this fucking child that we never had. And now she's doing it again. And like...
So you cut it off because of it?
Because I was like freaking out, stressed out. I have hundreds of pages of documentation,
So
of
now
text
you're
messages, emails. So it's rehashed all this fucking shit, and I'm stressed the fuck out about it. Like literally hundreds of pages of fucking psychopathic bullshit of this girl trying to ruin my life. There's probably hundreds of girls out there that still think I have herpes because of this girl.
Dude, we
Also,
need to
she was on Dr. Phil, so people know she was actually on Dr. Phil for leading other people on for saying that she was pregnant, and she's also lied about VA and collected funds for the VA. She's been on news for Jacksonville and everything.
She was
We
pretending
need
that
to
she had
contact-
cancer. I'm not saying her name because it's the worst thing I think I can do. I don't want to acknowledge who she is.
This
but
is what you need to do.
Not on the air, because that'll fucking just make her go crazy. Like, I don't want to say her name or fucking say who she is, because she'll lose her fucking mind. But she has reemerged, and she like tried to like some shit on my Facebook, and I immediately blocked the account. Like, what the fuck, bro? Try to follow me.
You need to contact Netflix and let them
I do need to do a fucking documentary.
a series about it. I just watched the one about that. Whatever it was, the catfish, the girl and her mom.
High school catfish with her mom that catfished her daughter.
No, you just see. Spoiler alert.
I knew that
was the mom. I knew it too. Before they were posting her picture in memes, so I probably glimpsed. I was like, "That's her. That's the girl." I don't know who it is. She did it.
I've never been bullied in my life like this. Like, it's literally cyberbullying. I mean, I hate to say that, because like I think healthy bullying is something that needs to be brought back. Like.
I do not. I beg to differ.
Healthy bullying in school between friends is good. It keeps people in shape. It keeps people accountable. But the bullying that I've experienced with the cyberbullying, like trying to ruin my life because I'm not interested in you, and like I don't want to indulge this lie of this fake baby that you've created, is crazy.
So, per se, I was bullied as a child by my classmates because I was a sick kid and would go to school with PICC lines because that's how they treated my infections. I say that kind of bullying is not okay.
Well, that's not healthy bullying.
Yeah, but bullying, like picking on each other, because our friendship group, we make fun of each other.
Of course.
All the time.
I make fun of everybody.
It's hilarious. But like, I say like inner group bullying is okay, but like,
mean-spirited, like trying to actually hurt your feelings bullying, no. But there's lighthearted bullying that'll like get off your ass and fucking, you know, like they can encourage you.
I would say my mentor says sarcasm is cutting of flesh.
All right.
Yeah, like.
Call me Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, I was just gonna.
Yeah. So, because I used to be sarcastic all the time and, like, think certain things were sarcastic. And this is when I first started working with my mentor, and I would, like, pick on things a lot. And then she said that she used to do the same thing, and then somebody once said to her, being sarcastic and picking on people is really just cutting off flesh. And so the way I look at it now is that if I am bullying somebody else or picking at their how do I say this word? Cut this part out.
Attributes?
No, not their attributes, but their flaws.
Yeah.
That bother them if I'm picking on their flaws or
You should
whatever.
never intentionally try and hurt someone's feelings,
Yeah.
obviously. But I make fun of things all the time, and people know that I'm not being mean-spirited about it. You know what I mean? Like, I make fun of everything.
I think they call that joshing around.
Yeah.
Joshing around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make fun of my dad being dead all the time.
I literally immediately started making dead dog jokes as soon as bro died.
Yeah.
Like, literally the next day I was making jokes to my manager about it.
I almost brought my dad's ashes with me. I did. I took it down off the shelf and put it on the kitchen table. He actually ate dinner with us.
We had a situation where somebody got let go, like, right after from work that my dog died. And I was like, do you think they did it? Do you think they killed my dog to get me? Like,
it happened right before.
It happened literally right before.
They might have.
They didn't. It had nothing to do with me, but.
Yeah, but you don't know what people come up with in their mind.
That's what I was like, do you think she.
So, Bobby.
Yeah.
How long have you and Jenn known each other?
I've known your girlfriend longer than you have.
My girlfriend. She's my girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, we weren't supposed to talk about that on my air.
I told her on the way right before, I was like, hey, we can't mention that you're my girlfriend because I'm like a teen heartthrob. You know,
That's true. You are a teen heartthrob. People say that. It's real common knowledge.
on posters, you know.
Yeah, well, obviously I have a full-size blow-up poster of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a blow-up.
It's actually not full size. You made it even taller than I am.
It is much taller. The full size is the, you know.
Anyway, so how long?
Oh, God. 2017.
What's the story?
Yeah, 2000.
17.
Was it 2017?
Because that's the first time I moved into Elko when we worked with Hans Hunsinger at the same time.
Yeah.
You went old.
Yeah. Monica talked about a lot on this program.
Yeah. You might get her
You and
her life size.
Me and Monica did not like each other, and me and Bobby did not like each other.
Yeah.
You and a lot of people don't like each other.
Jen had a bit of a gossiping problem.
I did. 110%.
Like big time. Like if you wanted any tea on anybody, you went to Jen. Jen knew.
Yeah.
And Jen would tell you.
Yeah. I did.
She was awesome. Actually, I loved it.
You got anything new? Like,
No,
you got some new tea?
No, I keep to myself now.
She still knows stuff.
I really don't, though. Especially in the last 6 months.
I don't know anything about anybody in our little book club anymore because I just don't care.
Yeah.
Right?
You don't
No, like,
I just don't care. Like,
and
to
here's
know.
the
Like,
thing.
you guys are all fucking each other. I know. Like, it's whatever.
I really, like, especially in the last 6 months, like, because tomorrow makes 6 months for me, not sober, but since my dad died.
You're not sober?
I am sober.
Oh.
My sobriety date is 6/19/18, and I am in a 12-step program. But 6 months ago, my dad passed away, and due to my sobriety, in the last in my life, like one of the most important things was getting my family back. And it sucks the tragedy of losing my dad, but it's definitely brought me and my sisters closer together. And so I've been spending a lot of time with my family.
So was that related to gossiping? The divide?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially with me and one of my sisters. I definitely flaunted her business.
So 6 months. So her dad died the day before my birthday. And I sent her this yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
I mean,
At
I'm
least he
trying to
didn't
catch
die
on. Like, we joke about people dying.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
At least you didn't die on your birthday.
But there's one guy that died recently. Do not joke about that.
Well, listen, that's fucking awful. And, like, first off, you shouldn't be joking about something like that, like an execution like that on TV,
Yeah.
period. Let alone, like, the fact that that man was, like, he's a Christian man, and he, like, all he was trying to do was talk to people. That's it. No one deserves to be shot for their fucking beliefs.
No. And everybody has their belief, and whether you're left side or right side, everybody should be allowed to have their choice of opinion.
Well, we're supposed to have freedom of speech.
We're supposed to.
But
So it really affected me. I didn't know how much. I had no idea that man's death was going to affect me the way that it did. I was with my parents. I hadn't seen my parents in like 3 years. I hadn't seen my stepbrother in like probably 10. And I got to hang out with my stepbrother. We worked out together. It was fucking cool, actually. And I got to see my parents. And me and my parents, when they went, because they want to buy a house here in Palm Coast, we went and like looked at a bunch of houses. But when all of us were out to dinner the night before we went looking at houses, when it happened on, what was it? It was Wednesday, right?
Yeah, you were at the Funky Pelican.
Yeah. And it was like, someone sent me the video, like the unedited video of it, like turning on like a water faucet out of his neck. I was just like, fuck. And it like, I don't know, man.
it's wild because I'm pretty like up to date on things, I think, but I didn't know much about him until it happened.
I didn't know anything about him.
I went on like a whole rabbit hole of him watching him talk to liberals about just explain to me what a woman is, and not one person being able to give him the definition of a woman. And it's, I don't know, it's just the way he talked. I don't know. I think he was very influential, and I think he was on path to become one of the next presidents, and that's real. And then now that he's passed away, I think in one action, in his death, he has completely changed the course of the United States, and that's real. Like, and it's horrible what happened to him, horrible. But he literally has changed the course that this country is on, I think. With his, and it's a terrible thing. It's terrible. It's fucking awful. Like, can you imagine those kids, man? Like, that's to watch your dad, like, talk about ruining a religion for you. If your dad's a big God person, he's always talking about God's going to protect us, and you watch your dad die like that. It's horrible.
Well, I mean, like, the history, like, if you look at, that sound was being very picked up on my microphone. If you look at the history of the disciples, even, like, they all died for a cause.
I know.
So I'm not saying that, I'm just saying he might have fulfilled some sort of thing, you know what I mean?
He very may well have. It may have been his.
And people in other countries like are risking their life every day just to spread the news of the gospel of Jesus. So it's like
it just opened a lot of young people's eyes. I think, like, really opened their eyes, and it's a shame though.
What I don't like about it is it's just more ammunition for the fight of the left versus the right, and I get so sick of seeing it, and I think we can't be divided. If we are to really prosper, we have to find common ground, or at least respect each other, and not have to like hate someone based on who they vote for.
I agree.
And I'm not taking a stance or a side. I don't try, I try not to get involved in it, but I definitely pay attention to things.
If we can't just talk about stuff, what are we doing? And that's all we really wanted to do.
So,
anyways, it's very sad.
Yeah.
And
we took last week off. What was that like? Do you feel like we haven't done this in a while?
yeah, kind of. Like I said, I got to see my parents though, and that was really good. It was really good.
Yeah.
Really good visit. They found a house they're going to make an offer on it.
Palm Coast?
Yeah.
I'm familiar with Palm Coast. So is Jennifer over here.
Yeah.
And then they told me some really cool stuff. I'll tell you guys off air. I don't want to
Yeah. Palm
announce
Coast
it.
is where my parents live. They've lived there for the
It's
last
beautiful.
11 years.
The Hidden Lakes is where they found a house. Are you familiar with Hidden Lakes?
Maybe.
They also looked at some private community with a golf course and a country club, but it was all private, and the homeowners association fees were like insane. I was like, Mom, that's a fucking mortgage, your homeowners association fees. I was like, no.
My mom lives in the B section because they're all sections down there, so that's where she lives, is in the B section.
Okay, yeah. We drove through the alphabet.
Yeah, you did.
It's the only place in Florida that if you were driving through the alphabet streets, it is not the fucking hood. Because usually if you're driving through the ABCs, you're in Cracktown.
Sin City?
Yeah, like you can buy crack on every corner. Not in Palm Coast.
No, it's not like that.
I don't think they got crack in Palm Coast.
No, they do.
But
they
they
do.
have a
You
whole-
can find it.
In Sin City, I know it's like that, but it's just street names. But there's a whole like neighborhood of B names.
I did not know that. I mean, but I lived right across the way when you came and stayed with me and Stephanie when you came back to get your life in order. We lived right across the way from Sin City.
So 2017, we got off track.
Yeah, we did.
2017, Algo House.
Yeah, I got kicked out of a place over on the west side, and they brought me to Alco, and I was petrified, but I had a job with this man named Hans Huntsinger, who is no longer with us.
Fucking Hans.
I know. He did teach me some good things. He may have been a real guy to work for, but, one of the things that I hold on to is if he said to me, he's like, if you can't even put a shopping cart back, what can you really do in life? And I think about that when I don't want to put a shopping cart back.
Is that recording?
Yeah. Before I worked for Hans, I thought he was cool as shit.
Yeah.
After I worked for him, hated his guts.
Yeah, no.
That can happen.
Yeah.
He was just like, he has another side. He was like real, so overly friendly to me any other time I had interacted with him until he was my boss. He became my boss and he turned into a fucking angry, screaming, yelling, like little pissed off man.
All
and
the
I was
time.
like, what happened to the happy-go-lucky Hans that hired me?
Yeah, and I think that he had his own struggles that, not a lot of people knew about, but, it was better for me to part ways with him. And here's the honest thing. When I worked for Hans, I didn't really want to be sober. And it wasn't until
Me neither.
a year and a half later, or less than a year later, that I finally got my life together. And Bobby actually came back and he stayed with me and my old roommate. And I don't think he was too keen on me being there in the beginning, but I had tried to change. And I think that we evolved into friends eventually.
She just got inserted. Stephanie's my best friend and has been for a long time.
Yeah.
And she was Stephanie's roommate. So insert Jen. Jen's inserted now because Stephanie was my Stephanie saved me, man. She's my lifeline, gave me rides and shit. She's my homie.
Yeah.
And I mean, Stephanie gave me a fucking car,
She
dude.
did.
She gave me a knee. She's like, here, somebody gave me this. It's yours.
Yeah, she did give him a car.
If it wasn't for Stephanie, I wouldn't be sitting in this house probably. That's real. And so I've known Jen for a long time. Actually, when we were working for Hans, I was still getting high.
Yeah.
I was sneaking around getting high with Monica.
At Alco.
And I would just I was a terrible employee for Hans too. Let's be real. Like I was bad. I'd literally just climb up to the top of the ladder, and I'm supposed to be scraping paint off the side of the house, and I had my phone propped up, and I'd just be watching fucking like YouTube.
Might have been why he was yelling at you.
He didn't know I was doing that. He would just come back like 6 hours later, and I've only done like this much scraping.
And we were like, so there was windows that we were deglazing, sanding down, scraping paint off because they didn't want to replace the windows, but. So we had to reglaze and repaint these windows in Avondale. And I had never gotten on top of a roof, let alone a ladder that was 2 stories in the air.
Well, you know, some of those houses, you can't just replace the windows. They have to stay how they are.
It was just
Especially in Avondale.
A
lot for little pay. Yeah. And, man, it was a hard work. But we are where we are today.
Shout out Hans. I don't know. I've heard of him. Shout him out though.
But you know, even when I lived with Stephanie, I was a miserable, dry drunk, and you know, caused a lot of chaos in that scenario too.
Was Bougie there?
Oh yeah, that's where I fell in love with Bougie.
Everybody loves Bougie.
She's trapped in my room right now. I just left her in there.
No.
I couldn't get to her, and she was not going unless I actually picked her up and pulled her out.
Listen, that cat is crazy. I've never met a cat that'll love you to death and then eat your hand because he's tired of being loved.
We have a cat, Suki, now, and Matt tries so hard to show that cat affection, and she goes and bites.
Well, she also likes me a lot sometimes.
Yeah, that's kind of like Bougie.
Every morning she follows me into the bathroom and rubs her head on me while I'm getting ready.
While you're pooping?
No, I'm not in the morning.
You don't poop in the morning?
No.
That's my first go-to. I gotta poop.
Rocky, though. Rocky will
I like to send you guys photos when I'm pooping.
He does.
To the group chat.
He's done that
several times.
Rocky will not leave us alone. When we're gone at work, he drags our clothes to the house. And he also, and then he'll drag a sock through the house and start running with it and cries, and that's the only time he cries.
Well, I don't have cats. Jared has 2 cats.
Are they here?
Yeah.
What?
Uh-huh.
Okay, where are they at?
They're scared to death of anybody now. Like I have to be laying on the couch watching a movie with Jared for them to even come out. I have to be like not moving for an hour, and then they'll come out and they'll like come over to me, and then as soon as I move, they're like back in the room.
They might get. They're probably more freaked out by the dog.
The dog has no interest in them.
I know, but they are not. Doesn't mean they don't have interest in it. They smell them and they're like, what is that creature out there?
Yeah. He's like, All right, so Jen, what do you do for a living? So you're sober. You don't drink anymore. You've been sober much longer than me.
It's a little over 7 years.
7 years. And how long do you do drugs?
If you want to technically talk about it, I got put on Ritalin at a young age.
All right, that's good.
But no, probably around 14 or 15, and I stopped when I was 29, so 14 years.
You did a lot of messing around, huh?
So my first love was alcohol, and I was a blackout drunk, but opiates. Okay. Opiates was my true love, but then I found methamphetamines, and intravenous methamphetamines is a whole different ballgame.
She had a short meth run.
I did
everybody has kind of a short meth.
Mine was.
Usually when you start doing meth, it's like you're at the end.
Yeah. I made it last like 3 years. It was.
Oh no, I did that.
Did you intravenously use it though?
Did you shoot it into your?
I know what it means. Wait, what?
Did you shoot it into your veins?
Yeah.
No, the whole time. No, you didn't.
So when I
intravenously used drugs since I was 20 years old.
Oh wow!
I've used I've intravenously used almost anything you could think of.
I had a short meth use, yes.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's good.
It wasn't a
good thing.
Trust
me.
You don't want to do meth long.
I didn't do anything good in my life during those 3 years.
So a little backstory. When I was 2 years old, I got diagnosed with immune deficiency, and I started getting infusions when I was 2 years old. My veins were gone by the time I was 7, and I got a port put in my chest. And then I got it taken out when I was 11 due to a blood clot, so they started using my veins again. By the time I got the port put in, my veins right here were already gone. So the only veins I had when I started shooting up were the ones in my hands. And so
I did the top of my hands for a long time.
And so they were gone very quickly once I started using methamphetamine. So I'm grateful that when I started doing meth, it took me out quickly. And I would spend hours in the bathroom, and I would go through bags and bags of needles during those times. And so, like, when I got arrested in 2017, like, I was on fentanyl at the same time, so I went back to fentanyl and meth. And so I took ROR'd on probation because I was dope sick. And so my dad did a bunch of things. You know, my dad was my biggest cheerleader to get sober, but sadly, he didn't ever find the solution like he wanted me to, and he died from cirrhosis of the liver from alcoholism. And so
he was sober for a while, though, right?
No.
No, he was not. He never was. Oh, I thought he was.
So what kept him from becoming a heavy drinker or an alcoholic at a young age is that he worked until he was 68. So he didn't drink during work hours, but when he retired,
off to the races. Let's
when
go.
he retired in 2014, he had nothing to turn himself into. So I used to blame my alcoholism on his drinking because he would like switch it to drinking all night and sleeping all day. But when I got sober, he didn't get any better. And so throughout the last 2 years, I've watched him digress. And in January, I started trying to grasp onto memories, and then in February, I seen him, and I was like, "Oh, it's not going to be long." And then on March
19th,
13th, I heard his voice over the phone, and I said, "Mommy, you have to take him to the hospital right now. He's dying." And she's like, "He won't go." And I walked into my boss's office, and I said, "I have to go to Palm Coast. I got to get my dad to the hospital," and he died 6 days later. So, but he had all his daughters with him, and that's all he ever wanted was us to be together. He said, "I don't care if you're in the room for 5 minutes." I have this video of him. He started slowly moving his cannula up his nose, and he was talking about how he was addicted to these, or how he tried a coconut stick. And then he's like, no, they were addicting. He was just hilarious, like, for 2 days before he got put in hospice. Hospice is a great place, but I didn't like how they doped him up.
Well, that's what they do.
I was also there for about 90% of it.
Yeah, he was. I slept. Yeah.
That's the way to go, hospice, though. Like, come on, get me high and let me go.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, I didn't realize that's what they did.
Yeah, they get you high as fuck so you can fucking float away.
But they gave him, and I don't know, they gave him Haldol. Haldol is an antipsychotic. And if I worked in mental hospital after I got sober, and we gave a normal person Haldol, they were out for 3 days. I personally feel like, and this is my personal feeling, and if my family watches this, I'm sorry, I feel like if they wouldn't have gave them that Haldol, he wouldn't have knocked out as quick as he did, and we would have had like a day or two more with him. Because the morphine and the Ativan wouldn't have made him sleep like the Haldol did. And that's my opinion. But they gave him the Haldol because he was getting agitated about the catheter once he got put in the hospice. Because he wanted to get up and walk around. But he was also going through alcohol withdrawals.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not a doctor.
That would be rough, man, at the end, just having to go through alcohol withdrawals on top of, like...
Yeah. But, I mean, the thing about it is that I don't want to die from alcoholism, so I got to keep on doing what I'm doing. Because watching my dad die from it is, like, a huge lesson.
I know one of your big fears was when your dad died, you were afraid you were going to go back out. Obviously, you didn't.
I wasn't really a fear. Like, I only craved something one time. I mean, maybe in my early sobriety, right?
I've heard you talk about it, like
yeah.
a long time ago.
Yeah, like in my
your
early
dad passed
sobriety,
away.
like, and I was scared when my nanny died, but, like, the difference between when my nanny died and my dad died is that when my nanny died, I was spiritually sick. I wasn't working a program, I was miserable, and I was making everybody else around me miserable. But I got a new sponsor, and I started working the steps, and, you know, Miss Angel from Alco,
Mm-hmm.
I got to sit with her every other week when she was passing away until she got put in hospice. And I feel like those things prepared me to be there for when my dad got sick. And so I was able to be there, and I was able to thank him and for all the things he did for me. And say the last things I wanted to say to him. And I had no words left unsaid. And I promised him, like, me and my sister, Bethy, were the last two people in there when he took his last breath. And I was one of the last people to talk to him, and I told him I would be okay no matter what. And I'm going to try to hold on to that till I take my last breath. Because he was holding on to something, and I don't know what that was, but he just wanted me to be okay and be able to take care of myself. And
how amazing is it that he got to see you okay and being able to take care of yourself?
And it was because I know it's because of I made the decision in God, but he also never gave up on me when everybody else did.
I feel that.
And so
it's my belief / experience that if you are working just 12 steps and have God in your life, you can go through anything and not have to drink or use. And I think she's a testament to that.
Yeah.
We had Elizabeth on here.
Yeah.
And so with that being said, do you remember when Elizabeth was on here and there was the moth?
Mm-hmm.
So now we have another random creature showing up. There's a duck that just moved into our front yard.
Okay.
And I can't help but wonder if these people are like people visiting us in the form of some other animal or creature.
The duck.
And there's some things.
Dude, it's one duck, and he just lives in our bush, in our little hedge.
And he's been coming up and running after Matt earlier.
He hangs out with the cat, with Boo.
Did you feed him? Do you give him bread and stuff?
Not bread, because bread is empty carbs for duck, and is actually really bad for them, and it can actually kill a duck in their digestive system.
Oh, I apologize. I don't feed a lot of ducks. I just assumed people fed ducks.
Listen, I have my whole life, but it's actually really bad for ducks. So if you hear that,
shout out ChatGPT.
First off, I have to talk to my grandmother because I've seen her give lots of ducks bread.
Listen,
so down the street from us, it's probably like I don't want to say it's a half mile, but it's more than a quarter of a mile. So we'll call it whatever's in between a quarter and a half of this.
A third.
A third. Yeah. I'm like, there's no drug term equivalent with that. What, a third? Hey bro, can I come by and get a third? Thank you.
A third of a mile away.
Yeah, but you see where my mind is. I know quarters now, and eighths, 16ths. So anyway, a third. Third of a mile, we're gonna call it. No, that's more than a half.
No, it's not. 1/3 is not more than.
I'm thinking 3/4.
You're thinking 2/3.
A third, like 33%.
You're thinking 2/3.
So 33% of a mile up the street.
So I have to pee.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
All right, go pee. We're just gonna keep talking. We're just gonna keep talking. Okay. Let's just keep going. She can go.
Bleep this out.
This has never happened in 14 episodes.
I know. She's literally just peed too. Like she was just like, "Hey, where's the bathroom?"
Bro, I think she's in there. Yeah.
She just spraying water in her butt. She knows. She's like,
yeah, one of those. You got one of those at home.
Okay, so 0.333% away.
There's a pond on McDuff.
Okay,
there's lots of ducks there. Some geese pop up every now and then. So I mean, I figured the duck came from up there, but it went, 33% of a mile down the road to our yard. It's just, it is what it is. I'm not.
Who do you think the duck is?
Her dad. And the moth was Frankie.
Okay. Her dad picked better form to come back in.
It's popping up, just seeing what's going on.
That moth was beautiful, though.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
Bro, I almost got a car wreck today, or a truck wreck.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
JTB.
You'd probably get fired if you wreck your truck.
I did a smooth move. Someone pulled in front of me. I don't know if I'd get fired, but it would be bad. Maybe.
Oh, we're not talking about the duck anymore?
Oh,
well, we were, but you wandered away.
Sorry. I think I have a nervous bladder or something. Okay.
Are you still nervous?
No, I'm good. But so the duck, you can only feed it peas, green, like natural fruits and vegetables, but only certain kinds.
That's not true. You can feed it anything.
Yeah, they'll eat bread.
They really like cat food, but it's not good for it at all. It can stuff them up.
I've seen them eat cereal.
Listen, anyways, so.
What about popcorn?
They'll eat anything. I'm at Lakeview. There is a whole families of ducks.
Roasted duck.
I did not feed my duck roasted duck.
Well, has it tried it? It might be delicious.
That's creepy.
Listen.
Let's do it.
So.
Corn on the cob.
Let me.
Yeah.
Circus peanuts.
I just think it's funny
Can you
that
give the duck tang?
There's certain things going on in my family's life right now, in that this duck all of a sudden shows up at this certain time too. I didn't think about that, and I won't discuss what's going on, but it's just crazy.
Mystery. Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you have a name the duck?
Daphne.
Daphne.
Daphne Duck.
Daphne.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? As a little kid, my dad used to talk like, you know how like Donald Duck talks like that? Yeah, my dad used to do that when I was a little kid. I can't do it.
I used to do that.
I don't know, is that you?
So,
That'll be good.
I have 4 cats.
Let's do the rest of the podcast. Let's do the rest of the podcast. That's what it sounded like on that episode.
Oh, back to my job.
So, yeah, what do you do for work, Jen?
Jen?
Oh man, it's a shit show. No,
Well, hey, watch out.
no, I really like my job.
We had 53 views yesterday on the Facebook page, it said.
So I really like my job. I work for Fortis College of Orange Park. I'm a senior registrar there. I started there a little over 2 years ago, and I really wasn't looking for a job. I had just left River Point after working there for a few years, and I was working at Baptist, and you know, my friend was leaving there, and she knew that I was working from home. And when I started working from home, I put on a lot of weight after my grandma died and just sitting at home all the time. And she's like, hey, I want you to come take an interview for my position. And I was like, I don't need this job. Like, I have a job. I am making decent money, but they were going to start working us on Saturdays. And so I went in for this interview knowing that I didn't need a job and I didn't know really anything. But, you know, the dean left about 10 months ago, and from working and just seeing all the different things that happen, and like now I know like so many different aspects of the job. I know how financial aid works with how the classes work, and I know how to build course completion plans, and I know how to revise them, and I build schedules, and I know how to build schedules for the whole term for the students, and make room utilization things, and I sign transcripts and diplomas and associate's degrees, and just like make files, and I do so many different things, and reports and grade reports and final grade reports. And
so Fortis College, you said?
Yeah.
Is that like a regular college? Or?
It is not. It is a for-profit college. And we have, so when I started, we had about 180 nursing students, and now we have over 283.
Okay, so it's for nursing.
So we have 2 different departments. We have nursing, and then we have something called allied health. Allied health is medical assistant. We have surgical tech and dental assistant. And we are looking to, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty big campus. So just I do nursing.
Okay.
And the lady that used to be the senior registrar, she does allied. I couldn't imagine having to do both of them because that's over like almost 400 students, and so we're actually growing so much. Like, I get to work just a few minutes late and the whole parking lot's full, and we're in Orange Park, and it's a really good campus. Like, I had gotten offered another position. A recruiter found me to work for a different nursing school, and it was for a decent amount of increase in pay, and it was right before my dad got sick, and I called them and turned down the interview. I had scheduled the interview, and I was like, I reflected on it, and I had turned it down. And I'm super grateful that I did, because like, I couldn't imagine walking into the president's campus office and saying, hey, I need to leave right now. And I didn't return for 10 days. And they checked on me. They prayed for my dad. They asked me if I needed anything. And the campus president and Miss Patty, who is the lady that is the other registrar, showed up at my dad's funeral. And I didn't ask them to, and they were just there.
Aww.
And I couldn't imagine working for another company. And so I'm really just grateful that like the path led to where I am today. And like, it has taught me so much. Like, I usually am super stressed out during this time, and I don't know why I'm not, because it's the end of the term, but I feel so much more relaxed than I ever have. But
you're getting like more better at it and comfortable at what you do.
Yeah, and I'm doing a lot more aspects to like different positions than I did before. So like every thing that leads into my job I've been helping out with, so I know where more things are, and even though we're growing, we have more students, I know what needs to be done. So the most thing that I hate about the job is the filing and the paperwork and having to build folders for the students, especially when we have an 80 student start, but we're going to electronic, so I'm okay with that.
All right.
And I might be going on a cruise with my sisters. I wasn't going to, but I've been paying off some debts, and so.
Listen, you buy a cruise a year out,
No,
you don't pay that
I
much
just
for
got
it.
a 50. It doesn't matter.
She wants to tell me about her cruise.
Yeah,
You can tell me later.
yeah.
So how have you been, Matt? I feel like I haven't seen you in 2 weeks.
How did you
I've
meet me?
been
Yeah, tell me how you met
kind
Jenn.
of sad
Oh.
because like I thought you didn't like me anymore.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
he has been sad.
Because we had a non-scheduled
But
week.
sometimes you'll just randomly text me and say you're gay,
Yeah. Time.
things like that. And you haven't been doing that lately.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So you're
feel
gay.
like
You're gay.
Hold on. Let's
No,
let's
he's-
No, I initiated all of it. Don't.
let's go back and look. Let's go.
I don't have to.
I feel like today I sent you.
I sent first.
Oh shit.
He's like, I don't think Poppy wants to be friends anymore.
Oh fuck.
So I heard a rumor you were starting a podcast with someone else.
That's not true. Who'd you hear that from?
Jen, she's got all the tea.
That's true.
That's not true.
damn
I
it.
don't even talk to anybody anymore.
Yeah, you do.
No, who?
You're in a group chat. With some-
Oh yeah, but every
September 11th at 7 a.m.
You-
I texted you that chick and I said she's back. We have to talk. Ha! Initiation.
that was like 7 days ago.
Yeah.
Shh. And then.
And you didn't even say anything about the fact that it was 9/11.
Oh yeah, well.
Well, you know what? You didn't even
It was like
fucking
never
live
forget
in
your
North
Own personal
Carolina.
9/11.
It was.
Oh,
was
I
like,
said North Carolina.
oh my god, that's so crazy that I noticed that she returned on 9/11. That's not a good sign.
All right. So, anyways, look. Besides my like dumb answer, I know you still like me. How could you not?
Of course.
Oh.
So,
Do you guys need a room?
How have I been?
Yeah.
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Been busy.
Your beard seems a little
A lot
longer.
of things going on. This week was cool, man. I took a friend of mine that I grew up with to treatment, and then another friend of mine who was in prison for 3 years just got out, and he just got into 4th Street.
Nice.
What was that?
All right.
What's she talking? What's she doing?
I don't know. You said it's your girl.
So with your friend.
Do you talk
That's
about
it.
how I do my happy dance?
Do we talk about how she does her happy dance?
No, I don't tell him about that.
Does she do it just like that?
Yeah, when she eats food.
That's your happy dance.
And then she did it today and said the food wasn't good. And I was like, we were just dancing about it.
Yeah, you can't do your happy dance if you don't like the food.
So, Dare to Disc is going on.
Tell me about how you met Jenn.
Oh. So, it was Christmas of 2023, right?
Yeah.
Christmas of 2023.
Eve.
Christmas Eve.
It was Christmas Eve.
Ooh.
Christmas Eve.
I'll show you the picture.
And I'm just minding my own business.
As
sitting
you
in my
would.
room, going through some things, kind of not, just hanging out.
He's
on
going
break.
through some things.
And I get this meme from Jenn, and it's a meth head Barbie meme. And the rest is history.
So he had been.
That's not how I met her. I
Wait,
knew
so
who she was. Speaking of
So
I
she-
didn't really like Jenn. Like talking about
she
people
booty memed you, bro?
I didn't like Jenn. I didn't like you. I didn't like any of y'all's.
Yeah.
True.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Yeah, I felt
He
like
didn't like any
I
of us,
felt,
bro.
I felt like y'all were like the cool kids, and I wasn't part of it.
Aw,
And now I'm friends with all of you, so.
I know, and I'm
Jokes
not
on me.
cool at all.
He didn't
No,
like
you know
any of
Alco,
us.
the Tuesday meeting when y'all all said that deal.
I don't
I
know.
was just like wearing matching shirts and shit. I was like, yeah. Who do they think? Oh, you got sobriety.
He didn't like any of us.
Oh,
man.
you fucker.
He didn't like any of us.
No, but especially not her because I thought she was a bitch.
Oh, listen, I didn't like her at the beginning either.
I still think she's a bitch, but I like her now.
I still think absolutely she can be a bitch.
I'm not a bitch. I'm just like standoffish. And listen, I lived at Alco for so long. Like Matt, it's like you really have to be friends with a newcomer. It's hard for me to get close to a newcomer, especially when you find out that.
I'm not saying be
Hold
their-
on,
you
hold on. Especially when you find find out that half the people you were getting sober with were actually getting high. Do you know
Are you the newcomer or not?
Yes, I am.
Because you're talking like a newcomer right now. So all I'm trying to say is that you're embracing them as a mentor, as someone who has 7 years of sobriety, and is like, hey, it's okay. The water's
delete
fine.
that part out?
Come on in, right? Not like you're on the same level as them, because you're not. Because you have had spiritual change. You're a different person, but you can make them feel welcome.
Oh, I just found a picture of your cat.
Yeah.
I kind of feel where sometimes it's hard for me to.
But you're not trying to become these people's best friends. You're trying to be a mentor to them. There's a difference.
My problem isn't
You got to see yourself
being nice to them. It's. I think they're all full of shit.
Most of them are.
I just assume that they're
Were
all.
you not full of shit at
I
some
was,
point?
and that's what I assume. I assume
Were
they all
people-
just need a
but-
place to
but-
stay, and none of them are actually trying to get sober.
95%
Even
of
when
them
you were
trying
like
to
that-
get booed up.
That
Even when
too.
you-
Everybody's trying to fucking do that.
They're
like,
still, that's new, old, in between.
But it doesn't matter whether you're a newcomer or you got 15 years in AA, and if you're a dude in Jacksonville, you're trying to bang a newcomer probably.
So,
Look out.
so anyways, I'm not deleting anything, so say whatever you want, but accept the consequences.
Yeah. Bum, bum, bum.
No, so listen, all I'm saying is like,
Jacksonville AA dudes are creepy.
dudes are creepy. It's not just AA. They're creepy out of AA. All you gotta do is go scroll
that's
down
true.
Facebook on any
That's
given
true.
Sunday.
You're right. I actually like everybody.
Find any attractive girl selfie.
Ask any
and
girl
look in
on
the
the planet
comments.
that's been on a dating app, and
And
she'll
listen,
tell you
this
about
is
the
something
dick
else.
pics
If you're
she's
watching
gotten.
this and you're one of these guys that goes in the comments and writes gorgeous, beautiful, you're fucking creepy, and that's not getting you any brownie points. Stop doing it. It's weird. Everyone knows it.
Or telling people you've lost a lot of weight. You're so beautiful now.
But you're talking about one guy who's like probably mentally not all the way there.
He used to work with us at Hans.
We're not gonna say any names.
I don't remember.
It rhymes with America.
Or Duval. No, never mind.
Missing a letter.
It's missing a letter. Let me shut up.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Anyway,
It's the type of music that sucks really bad.
I love country music.
She said it.
His name is Country.
oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, he gets a pass. He's just like an old man that
Yeah.
does not use Facebook and says weird. I'm talking about young guys that
Yeah.
are fluent in technology and
The crazy thing is to me, like, and I've heard this a lot, is like guys sending dick pics, and then when the girl's like, "No, thank you," the guy gets mad as fuck, and then calls her a whore and fucking like.
bro. Me and Elizabeth talked about this, like starting a thing where we expose people. And I'm probably not going to do it because that's like harmful, but I love the idea.
It's great.
We talked about it on here, I think.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
a couple people.
it's like-
There's a couple people in our book club that need to get exposed.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. Anyway,
But no, we're just do your thing, live your life, bro.
yeah. Other people are exposing you.
Just know everything on text message you screenshot it and kept in record.
Yeah.
As soon as you hit send, it's out there. So
I'm gonna have
you want to send pictures of your little Billy Whacker?
Well, you won't stop sending them to me.
That's different. You didn't get mad,
That's true.
or you said it was okay.
I said to send
you
it
know.
back. Yeah.
Oh, here she is. I found her.
I'm waiting for this picture of you and Jen. Are you?
Hey, before you lose that, send me that right now.
Limited edition,
Save that.
Math and Barbie. Are we
Save-
talking?
save that.
Was that about?
That's going on the thing. It's not about anyone, I don't think.
No, but it kind of looks like somebody.
Were you in the process of a recent breakup?
It's not recent.
No, when she sent you that meme.
Yes, he was.
Had you recently broken up with someone,
Somewhat, yeah.
or you were upset about a certain someone? We're not naming names.
I was newly sober and just.
You weren't newly sober. You just picked up a year.
That's newly sober.
But you had just also broken up with somebody.
But I wasn't your average year. Because I had.
That's not the question I asked. I asked if you had recently broken up with
I
someone.
said yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, you jumped in for the rebound, I see.
What is she doing?
She's smelling the mic. She wants to smell Elizabeth.
I'm I am just gonna stay here and choose to use my
You plead the fifth?
Pause.
yes, my pause.
So now that Jen's been on here, I wanted to do something like with
what,
Jen,
ask your ex to be on here?
Jen, Trish, and Elizabeth.
Okay, so like a protect your parks, but with girls.
I think them three together, man, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be the best.
We need another mic. Well, two of you guys can share
No,
a
they
mic.
don't know because we can't all be talking at the same time.
Yeah, you get two.
One mic for all three of us.
Yeah,
Let's talk. Can I call Trish?
Yeah, call her. Put her on speaker.
Oh, she's my favorite.
This is the second time we've done this with Trish. She is literally so funny. So I recently helped her move some stuff from
I
Elizabeth.
know you didn't.
I was like,
I'm supposed to go fix the thing that you broke on the boatman.
I didn't break it.
You took it apart?
Yes.
Do you know how to put it back
You
together?
did break it. You did break it.
Oh, fuck off! I did not break it. It comes apart.
Well, we
And
gotta
I
put
didn't.
it.
So listen. She asked me if I could move something for her. I said yes, that's fine. But this thing is like literally a million different poles that have to be taken apart. So like, I originally was like, let me take it apart and put it in my truck. She's like, no, I don't want to. I just want you to. She's like, can't you move it, put it together?
She can't put it back together.
And I'm like, fine. So like, I tried to move it, put together, but I don't have like straps, so I just try to like place it in there. Well, the thing just
You're on the boatman bridge.
clips apart,
You
right?
didn't
It just
secure the poles.
so like it just
You didn't-
breaks
you
apart.
didn't
So it's
secure
starting to
the
fall
line.
apart in the back of my truck. So I had to like pull over, and then I took it apart, took it partially apart because it's falling apart in my back of my truck.
Hey guys, there's a YouTube video of this. And I'll put a link in the
Cool.
comments.
So I get it to her place, right? And then I bring it. She's got, first off, she wants to move this whole thing assembled. This thing's as big as this wall assembled,
Oh,
easily.
that's not bad.
No, as long and as tall as this wall assembled, easily. And she thinks we're gonna walk it up a flight of stairs
Oh.
that turns left and right. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So like, it had to be taken apart partially. So I get it up the stairs, and then she's like, all right.
Trish,
well,
answer.
I have to be at work in like in 2 hours now at this point because I've already been with her for like longer than I thought I was going to be, and she has me drive to fucking Orange Park, and then she wants me to put it back together. I don't have time for that, Trish. I don't have time for that.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, oh, okay.
I got new clips in the mail today.
Well, you don't need clips. It's fine.
Bobby, I'll go with you.
Hi,
We're gonna
sir.
one day.
Yes, we can put it back together in 10 seconds.
We're gonna come do it.
I knew she would never get it back
See,
together.
you took it apart, so you
I said
remember.
if I'm missing just one clip, it won't work. So I ordered the clips too.
Okay, well, you're not missing any clips.
What?
First off, it's not going to
you
fit
doing?
in that spot.
Oh, no, here, you can't mess with those. You might do.
But it's also making all sorts of noise while you're playing with it, right?
I know, listen to circuit through the thing. Mess with that.
See these stairs? See how high the ceiling is?
Yeah.
It's,
plenty of room
there's
to
not.
make
That thing is so long, it's not going to fit where she wants to
So
put
can
it.
I invite you to be on a podcast with me?
Oh, you're inviting her onto our
Which one?
podcast?
On OurBad. I'm going to invite you on their podcast with me, and then we're going to invite Elizabeth. I think that would
Listen,
be
me
great.
and Bobby do the inviting.
Hold on.
I'm calling Elizabeth.
Three girls, one mic.
They're calling Elizabeth.
That's what we'll call
Hold
the
on.
episode.
Even though I could have called Elizabeth on here.
She's on an airplane.
Oh, she's on an
Just try it
airplane.
anyway. She might
I'm
land.
gonna- She might land.
Let me see.
She sent me the
Let me
voice
check
mail.
find my iPhone.
I'll record a video. Okay, it says recording in 3, 2, 1. All right. Hello, Elizabeth. We're on the podcast right now. We wanted to officially invite you to come on the
Show her
podcast
Trish.
again
Where's-
with
She's
Trish.
in
Say hi to
Raleigh.
Trish. Trish,
Trish,
why are you blurry, Trish? Are you out there? See Trish? She's invited, and then Jen's also here. So we're gonna all be here and do like a protect your parks, but with not comedians and you guys.
3 girls, one mic.
Yeah, 3 girls, 1 cup.
Mike.
Mike. I mean, yeah, whatever.
Is she on there?
No, I'm leaving her a video. She'll see this when she lands. Also, get your thumb out of that baby's mouth. You're on a fucking disgusting plane covered in bacteria. Have a great day.
All right. I'll call you later. Love you. Bye.
And he was watching this, they're gonna be like, what? the
She's got her fucking thumb in that kid's mouth in the plane. Like, what are you doing? You're on a plane. You know how many things you just touched?
Okay. So,
They kill this bacteria once you get like certain.
are you excited for the wedding?
Who's wedding?
Stephanie's.
Yes, I just saw Stephanie yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, she asked me to be, or she was like, could you do a stand-in thing for me? Like, I don't know what.
What
What's
is
that mean?
I don't know, like where I go do a pitch for her.
Do it. Just say yeah.
I was like, oh. It's like, don't you want somebody more responsible than me? She's like, but aren't you kind of, you know how she does?
Yeah.
But aren't you pretty responsible?
So you're gonna go do a pitch for her?
I mean, I will. She
What is that? What is it, at the wedding?
No, it's something to do with her job. And I just stand in and I have to go to beach the beach area and like present some. She like literally writes the thing out for me, and I'm just like, "Hi, my name's Bobby. I'm standing in for Stephanie." Blah 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 blah.
Really?
I'd sign up just by seeing you. I don't know, like, it doesn't matter what it was. I'd be like, yeah,
She's like, "You probably network to a lot of people while you're there."
Well, that would be good.
I'm a bartender. I'm really strong.
Yeah. Oh, are you going to BNI?
What is that?
The BNI group thing?
Is that the thing she told me about?
Is it on Thursdays?
Oh, I don't know what that is.
No.
What's the BNI thing?
I don't know. Some business, international networking thing.
No. This is on Thursdays now.
Oh. It's in the morning.
She gave me a phone number of somebody, and she's like, "This person's looking for bartenders, and you should call them." And then I never did.
You should probably do that.
I know.
It's probably good money.
Probably.
She has good networking.
I know she does. My goal is, though, I think I'm going to get my personal training certification and then also bartend, because personal training can make a lot of money, but it can also only make like $60,000 a year if you don't promote yourself.
Yeah.
So, but you can make a lot of money personal training if you do it right.
That's a good idea.
And I could bartend and do personal training and promote myself from behind the bar, you know?
I'm also CPR certified instructor, so.
Hey, if y'all need CPR, that's the one.
Oh, I'm certified in CPR. I'm not an instructor.
But if you're a dude, don't be trying to put your mouth on my girl's mouth, you know what I mean?
Nah.
Listen, we don't do mouth to mouth. We have bags.
Bobby, I think Elizabeth just texted you. Did she?
Jen, what's your favorite thing about Matt? Elizabeth just texted me.
He does the dishes for me.
That's it?
It's not that dumb.
What? I mean, that is where his 8% is. No. I'm really grateful for Matt because he was definitely there for me the whole time my dad died, and he definitely communicated after work. So.
I did
what? Commuted after work. Yeah, and it's been really.
I came down there on my birthday. The night before my birthday, and we ate a bunch of pizza, and I thought I was going to have a heart attack, and I went to the hospital the next day on my birthday.
By himself. It's been definitely hard.
I spent my 38th birthday alone in a cold hospital room, hooked up to a EKG, just wondering, what my purpose is.
My favorite time spent with Matt was when we went to the mountains, so.
That was cool.
Yeah.
What mountains?
We drove my little Nissan Versa literally up a mountain, right? So we finally... Listen, we can't all talk at the same time.
We drove the little Nissan Versa, or I drove the little Nissan Versa?
I drove the entire way home.
You drove the entire way home, but I drove... Once we got in the mountains, I drove the entire way there, and then up this gravel road that was like this, I drove up that.
So it was her. She did drive at that point. So this is what happened.
Yeah,
we get to the place, right? And it's up this mountain. We keep getting there. And we get to the final peak, right? And it's this like gravel road. So she starts to go up it, and the car won't make it. And I'm just like, oh my God, like what if we can't get up this thing? It was 2 or 3 times that you
It was
tried.
2 times.
It was 3, I think.
It might have been 3.
So she finally got up it, right? Well, it was forecast to rain, and I had this huge fear of us not being able to get up it and then having to transfer all of our stuff because, like, we had the whole car packed with shit. And so I'm like, all right, the next day we're staying in the cabin. We're gonna appreciate this mountains. But I mean, we were like on top of a mountain. It was beautiful. But really, I didn't want to get stuck. So I think we sat there for about like an hour. It was like a tiny little mountain, so it was cute. It was cool.
It was a tiny cabin.
It was like very uncomfortable and like not a place I want to be in for the whole day. Like so I was like, all right, I guess we'll go back and go see the sights. And so then it started pouring down rain. So she was driving. She drove most of the time in the mountains because she lived in Kentucky and she knows how to drive in the mountains. And you're from Florida and you've never been on a mountain.
And his brakes weren't working the best at the time, so I was very in control of the situation.
When I finally did start driving in the mountains, Jenn was over there holding the oh shit bar. I was having fun. I drove the whole way back. It was 12 hours.
Yeah, it was an extended drive. It definitely was because there was still a lot of flooding and stuff, and
But
it was
she
really
drove,
sad.
on the way there, we went through the Smoky Mountains, and that was like,
Most beautiful.
you know,
thing.
you know, sometimes you get so caught up in the mundane rhythm of life, you know what I mean? And you lose sight of like beautiful things, and you stop thinking about like God. That's how I felt. I was just kind of, before the trip, you know, finally I got through. It was time for vacation and work, and I'm like on the Smoky Mountains looking over this peak or whatever you call it, and just like, in that moment I was like, dude, like, this is amazing. Like, there's no other explanation. Like, the only way I could explain this, like, this is not a mistake, like, that all this happened.
You really feel God when you're like in the middle of nature and there's no excess noise and like you're not surrounded by city and fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
The world is drowned out by the nonsense of the human race.
Jen had her hand up.
So one of the most amazing experiences I've had since I've gotten sober was me and Stephanie and Shirley and two other, Shirley's older sister and Jamie Roslin, were able to go to Alaska for 10 days. And we didn't go on a cruise. We didn't do a bunch of touristy things. We decided to travel the land for 10 days. And we got a base Airbnb in Fairbanks. And the Airbnb we originally booked, they overbooked. So we ended up getting a house, a 2-story house with a jacuzzi with like 6 bedrooms for the same price.
Nice.
And beautiful, had a fireplace, had like huge living room, a huge kitchen, like multiple floors, and it was just like, they ended up having a snowstorm right before we got there. And so we went to Fairbanks and we ended up renting a cabin in, we called it Talk to Tina. It's not called Talk to Tina. It's called Talk to Tina or something like that. And we ended up renting a cabin. Yeah, it's called something else in the Denali Mountain Range, and because somebody was supposed to take a helicopter flight and wasn't able to. But, you know, we ended up driving at 3 a.m. to the Denali Mountain Range, and we didn't really get to see what we were driving through because it's pitch black dark. They don't have any street lights when you're going through the mountain ranges. And so we drove through the night, and, you know, the sun started setting, so you get to see a little bit. And then, you know, staying there and just like exploring the town. But my most important things is I wanted to see the northern lights, and I studied how you see them, the different layers in the atmosphere for months. And, you know, one night we went traveling to find them, and you can go on a tourist trap, like, and pay hundreds of dollars, or you can try to find them yourself. And everything has to be clear in the atmospheres, and there has to be a certain like amount of gas in the air. And so we had drove, and we had seen a little bit, and I said, well, God, if this is what we get to see, then that's fine. And we were driving back, and there was one car in front of us, and they had pulled over, and we pulled over, and I tell you what, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And Shirley's sister had her experience, and she was just crying, and they were just dancing in front of you in the sky. And I've never felt closer to my higher power in my whole life. Like, that was the most magical trip. I swear, when I die, I want my ashes spread underneath the northern lights. I do. I've told my sisters, I told my daughter, everybody on here now knows, like, I would love to go to Iceland because it's one of the most prominent places you can see the northern lights. My sister's currently sitting with an older lady with dementia. She lives in Denellen now, and she sits with her on Thursdays, and every once in a while she's coherent. And she said that do not waste your life saying you'll do it later, because by the time it's later, you're going to be too old and you won't be able to travel anymore. She's like, don't waste your time because you don't have the money. Do it now before it's too late.
But I mean, if you don't have the money, how are you going to do it?
I mean, like,
I think like the kids these days say YOLO. YOLO.
You get on OnlyFans and you make that money like an adult.
no, but like,
You only live once. That's what it means.
no, I
Right.
mean, what she's meaning is that, like, what she is meaning to say is, like, well, I don't have enough. I have to save more money or more money. Like, I need this instead or I need this instead. Like, there's ways to plan trips on budgets. 5 of us went and spent less than $2,000 a piece.
You can do it.
Yeah.
My sister's
laying around.
First son's grandma is going to India or somewhere and with her brother and twin sister or something, and they only spent like $2,000 a piece, and they're going for 2 weeks. They went to Iceland and only spent $1,200 a piece, and they went for 10 days. I mean,
For like $50, I can drive some places, you know? That's what I'm talking about.
yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like,
No, I feel you. Traveling's great, and going to see stuff, doing things on your bucket list, get it done, you know?
I want to go to Vermont during the fall.
Yeah.
I'm all about the fall.
I used to make fake Vermont IDs when I was in high school. You know
Nice.
why? Because have you ever seen a Vermont ID?
No.
Exactly. No one has. No one knows what the fuck they look like.
I probably said about a lot of states, so.
Yeah, but primarily Vermont. I've never asked anybody.
Oh, well, you asked for ideas, so.
Oh,
Makes
another
sense.
thing, Matt also deals with my messiness, and I've
That was so delayed.
Let's keep it coming. Let's see.
I've also have a newfound love of sourdough, and it has been quite the process, and I am in love with figuring out who I am, and so I didn't take the easy way out. I didn't buy a dried sourdough starter online. I created my own sourdough starter, and it is a whole process. It took me about 3 to 4 weeks to get an active sourdough starter, and you feed it and you discard, and you feed it and you discard, and it is alive. And I bake every weekend, and Matt doesn't like messes. He's very anal, and sometimes I get
Yeah.
I get dough somewhere, and he just gets very frustrated with me. And yeah, but he also does a lot of chores, and he helps me with a lot of things besides the yard work. And
All right. Well, now that's a good way to end the podcast. You know.
You got any final?
He really be sour in the dough. You know.
no,
You got any final requests?
my
Burning
request,
desires?
yeah, for you to get on one knee.
Oh.
It's always
on
been
the
a year.
podcast?
Oh man, we could remember that real awkward conversation we. Oh my god,
I've had
the
a
first.
few.
Oh man, one of the very first nights we all hung out. Fucking, you guys got into it.
Oh, you talking about the
At the dinner table with John Stone and
you know what he said to me? You know what he said to me outside? He's like, I just can't imagine living my whole life without. And I do that every once in a while, and he still hasn't gotten on one knee, and I've gotten on one knee, so I don't know.
Let's be real here.
Can we not?
You're the one bringing up uncomfortable things that shouldn't be talked about to the world.
Anyways,
I did say that.
He did. He did say that.
I'm a changed man. I wasn't saved then.
that's true. You have been since baptized. And
Yeah, he's been meeting with Jesse every week religiously, literally.
Ah.
And
You're supposed to say no pun intended.
oh, no pun intended.
We're meeting tomorrow.
Yeah.
I
And
like
he's
it, man.
Yeah, I'm proud of him. I
That's
really
good.
am. He's been growing, and it's
I talked to
cool.
Brandon on the phone today, and we had a good talk. And like, I see why. So this is just I'll end with this on my end. Like, if you're trying to grow spiritually, anyway, anything you're into, things you're thinking about, like, talk to people about what you're going through, and then you'll find out that maybe things you're thinking, other people are thinking. You know what I mean? Like, we're all just. No one's perfect. Like, I could sit here and walk around and act like I got it all figured out, and, you know, but the truth of the matter is my mind can look at any situation from 5,000 different angles. I know you can. We've had lots of conversations. Oh, well, but what about this? What about that? And then, you know, I don't know, like, what my point is. I guess I'm talking about faith, and not just with God, but in life and situations. Just never give up. Keep going.
For real?
Keep your eyes on the prize.
I am the prize.
Aw. You're so cute, folks. You guys don't even understand when you're sitting here. It's just like, aw. Oh, anyways.
Hey, do this voice one more time.
What?
Yeah.
I used to be able to do it way better. I used to be able to, like, make noises.
I have to use the bathroom again.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We're about to hang up, so.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be
Sorry
back
that it was a terrible
this
podcast.
week, next week, some week.
And if you
When you
want to
least
get
expect
sober,
it.
you
Bam!
can too.
Oh yeah.
Just go to Alco House. It's the best halfway house in
But for
town.
real, like, I know we fuck around and, like, I guess we need to be. Somebody said we need more clarity on what we're doing here. And, like, we're basically trying to show you guys that, like, you can get sober and you don't have to be, like, I don't know, like, we're chill. We're normal. Right?
The clarity is that you can go through things in life that might seem like defeat in the end, and it can be a beginning, and you can turn your whole life around.
You don't have to
Even
get
if you're
fucked
not
up
sober.
and drunk about it.
It's about adversity. And like,
but you can go through hard shit and fucking come out on top.
you might be depressed. You might have a gambling problem. It's not just about drugs and alcohol.
Definitely had a gambling
We
problem in
just happen
sobriety.
to all be ex or addicts, however you say it. So that's our stories. But like we had,
Matt has gone to Porn Anonymous.
Also, if you see an
just
account
kidding.
that says my name, Big Bobby Jones, and it says I have herpes, HIV, abandoned children, please report the account. It's not true. None of these things are true.
Bobby's gonna do a test, and we're gonna show the results next time.
Also, Alani, if you can please promote. Can we promote Alani and give us some things for Alani?
And Rain. We love Rain.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alani's for girls. All right.
Why is it for girls? Hold on. Clarify.
Everyone I know that drinks it is girls.
It's because of the can.
It is. Do you know
It's
guys
so
that drink
good.
Alani?
It's only 10 calories.
I didn't even know it existed. I don't know what it is.
Well, ask around.
I'll start asking.
Ladies. Men drink Rain. Monsters for nerds.
Alani is so much better.
Monsters for nerds.
Red Bulls for cancer.
Yeah, Red Bull's for like.
I'm gonna
old
need you
people.
to edit so much out of that.
Oh, no.
No.
But Red Bull does actually give you cancer. They're saying taurine gives
No.
you bone cancer. It's linked to bone cancer.
All right.
All right, bye.